Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi, we are from JNMQA. Today we are presenting on Thermal Coal A Cargo. My name is Nur Evelyn Gaidasin, with me Muhammad Yudin.
My name is Ayah Ashikin Yudin.
My name is Nabi Baik Anjili.
My name is Muhammad Abdul Dinian.
My name is Darussalam Rahman.
And today we would like to present our project, which is Thermal Coal, that we choose air cargo.
So here's the workflow and distance from mining site at Kalimantan to Malaysian Quality Labs. So firstly, from the mining site Kalimantan, they will use truck as transportation to the BPN airport. BPN airport is a Balikpapan airport. The Balikpapan airport will go straight to KLIA for the urgent testing sampling call. So for the flight speed is around 581.67 km per hour, and the flight time from Balikpapan airport to KLIA is 3 hours. So from the KLIA to the Malaysian Quality Labs, they will use truck as the intermodal modes of transportation. So for the total distance from the mining site at Kalimantan to the Malaysian Quality Labs is 1,900 km. So for our group, we choose air cargo as our main mode of transportation. Air mode of transportation is only be used for urgent testing samples to be sent to Malaysian Quality Labs. So here's the workflow and distance. The workflow starts with the mining site at Kalimantan until at the Malaysian Quality Labs, which is SDS or ALS at Shah Alam. From the mining site Kalimantan, they use truck to send the coal to BPN airport, which is Balikpapan airport. From Balikpapan, they use So for the workflow and distance, it starts from mining site at Kalimantan to Malaysian Quality Lab, which is located in Shah Alam. From the mining site at Kalimantan, they use truck to send the coal to Balikpapan airport, which is here stated as BPN airport. From the BPN airport, they use air cargo to KLIA directly. So for the flight time is 3 hours, and the flight speed is 581.67 km per hour. From the KLIA, from the KLIA to the Malaysian Quality Labs, they use truck to transfer to carry the coal. So for the total distance from the Kalimantan to the Malaysian Quality Labs is around 1,900 km.
Okay. This slide shows the duration and cost of the cargo transportation process. The cargo is transported by road from the mine to BPN airport in about 2 hours. The cargo is transported by road from the mine to BPN airport in about 2 hours. Airport handling and export clearance take approximately 5 hours. The flight from BPN to KLIA takes around 3 hours. Import clearance at KLIA takes between 2 to 6 hours. Finally, the cargo is transported from KLIA to Shah Alam. Finally, the cargo is transported from KLIA to Shah Alam laboratories in about 45 minutes. Overall, the total is approximately 12 to 17 hours. In terms of cost, the free on board price range from 110 to 150 US dollar per tour, which is approximately 480 to 660 Malaysian, is approximately 480 to 660 ringgit per tour, depending on the grade and logistic process.
Okay, so I will present with my part, which is documentation. So as we know that Indonesia want to supply the thermal coal to Malaysia, they have a document to approve Okay. For example, like we look in this slide, Indonesia and Malaysia also have a similar document like airway bill and bill of lading, but there are many documents that is from different from Indonesia and Malaysia also. Okay. As you can see, we can use the MSDS, which is Material Safety and Data Sheet, which is provides information on material safety and handling. The shipper declaration of dangerous goods is used to declare that hazardous goods and shipped according to safety regulations. Domestic market obligation or DMO shows compliance with Indonesia's requirement to supply part of the product to the local market. For transportation, the bill of lading is used for sea shipments, while airway bill is used for a shipment. But they are used, and they also can use the bill of lading also for air cargo also, because they want to know about the item what they want to supply. From Malaysia, an improvement permit, which is AP, while the certificate of analyzed comfort and the quality and composition of the material, which is thermocol. In addition, the packaging list and invoice provides details and values of the goods. And then last but not least is K1. K1 form is for Malaysia's document from custom to declare important goods to Malaysia's custom. These documents are designated to ensure international trade is safe, smooth and compliant with the regulations.
For the special handling, we use anti sealing to prevent the oxygen and moisture to react in the thermal cool. Anti-sealing could also reduce risk of the self-heating happens. For example, the coal is sealed before the flight. For example, coal is sealed in the airtight grounds, so no air could enter during the flight. Next, triple layer packaging. Triple layer packaging to provide extra protection, and it also prevent damage and exposure to the air. For example, if the outer layer of the bag tears, the inner layers still are in a good condition, so it could protect the thermal cool. Next, the UN container. The UN container ensure that packaging meets international safety standards. These standards could reduce the danger during the air transportation. For example, thermal cool is packed in the UN approved container that has been tested for the pressure and impact. The last one, self-heating certificate. The purpose of the self-heating certificate is to prove that the coal is safe and does not self-heat. It also requires airline approval. For example, the thermal coal has been tested in the lab, and the temperature has been proven that it's safe for the flight.
Safety. The coal must not be loaded if temperature exceeds 55 Celsius. For example, before loading coal onto a cargo ship, workers measure the temperature. Second, cool the sample before packing. For example, after coal is taken from the stockpile, it is left in and open. Ventilated. Second, cool the sample before packing. For example, after coal is taken from the stockpile, it is left in an open ventilated area to cool down before being packed into containers. Third, proper temperature measurement before loading. For example, workers use a temperature probe to check different parts of the coal pipe to make sure the temperature is below 55 Celsius. Thus, using data loggers to control temperature. For example, a data logger is placed inside a cold container.